You are most welcome to the language class. Today we are starting chapter 22, direct and indirect speech. What is direct speech and what is indirect speech? Now I am talking with you. Okay, I am telling you that students, take out your book, open page number 122, chapter 22. And now your mother came and asked that what your teacher is telling. Now you will tell to your mother. When I am talking with you, that is direct speech. I am telling you to open page number 122 and chapter 22. Okay. But when your mother came into the room and asked that what ma'am is telling, you will take in a different way. How you will say? You will say, ma'am is telling to take out page number 122 and chapter number 22 in our book. When I am telling you, it is take out your book and open page number 122. When you are telling to your mother, you are telling that ma'am is telling that to take out our book. Now your became our. Understood? Now I am going to the chapter. So direct speech means when one person is talking to another in a direct mode, anything he is telling, but indirect speech means when we are telling to that person, the second person is telling the words or the sentence to the third person. That means dialogues are changing. Okay. Read the pairs of sentences below. Find the similarities and differences between each pair. See, the astronaut said, comma, invited comma start, I am flying to space on Saturday. Full stop, invited comma close. That means here the astronaut is telling. Direct speech, as it is a direct speech, we have to keep it in the invited commas. Now, we are just stating what the astronaut said. The astronaut said that she was flying to space on Saturday. Here, I am flying to space on Saturday, it is in present tense. But when we are telling, then it is becoming she. I is becoming she, am is becoming was. Because when astronaut is telling, okay, that will be in present tense. But when we are stating the sentence, the same sentence we are trying to tell to another one, it will be past because it was happened. The hero said, I can fight with 10 bad people alone. The hero said he could. See, I is changing into he. Can is going to could. He could fight with 10 bad people alone. So, have you noticed? See, here it is written. Did you notice that in both the first sentence, the speaker is directly saying something? In the second sentence, what the speaker said is being reported. Okay. There are two ways in which actual speech can be shown in writing, directly or indirectly. In both the first sentence above, the speech has been presented directly and exactly. This is called direct speech. In the second sentences, the speeches have been reported. That is, one person has said something and someone else reports it. This is called indirect speech or reported speech. We can answer the question, what did he or she say, in two ways: by reporting the exact words spoken. She said, I will come late. By reporting the words spoken indirectly, she said that she would come later. Okay? So we can say in both the ways. Okay? Next, punctuation in direct speech. The speaker's exact words are enclosed in inverted commas. She said, inverted comma, I will come late. Because the speech is not said by me, it is she is saying this. So we have to keep it in the inverted comma. There is a full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark at the end of the speech. If it will be a statement, then we will put full stop. If it will be a question, then we have to put a question mark. And if it is stating an exclamation, then we have to put exclamation mark at the end of the speech. The punctuation is placed inside the closing inverted commas. I said, yes, that's the right answer. He asked, will you write to me? See, it is a question, so we have put the question mark. She cried, what a fabulous view. Now, this is exclaiming something. So, this is exclamation mark. When the direct speech comes after we write who is speaking, a comma is used to introduce the speech. This comma is placed before the first inverted comma. So when we will write in direct speech, we have to say that who is saying, then we have to put a comma, then we have to give the inverted comma. And then the statement, then inverted comma, close after the full stop or the question mark or the exclamation mark. The boy shouted, I own. The boy shouted, the boy is the speaker. Okay? Then how he is saying, shouting or crying or telling. So after that we have to put a comma, then inverted comma, then the statement, and then again we have to close the inverted comma. Using capitals in direct speech. When we will use the capital letter, the first word of the direct speech starts with the capital letter. Mom said, then we have to inverted comma. After the inverted comma, we have to start with the capital letter only, because it is stating another sentence. Next, a child wrote the following sentences in direct speech with missing punctuation marks and capitalization. Change each sentence into the proper direct speech form. Okay. Mathil said to his mom, I have a toothache. So the child has written, but he have forgotten to give the punctuation marks, and where he have to start with the capital letter, he also forgot that. So how we will start? Mathil said to mom, comma, inverted comma start, I have a toothache, full stop, then inverted comma close. Mom said, let's go to the dentist. So mom said, comma, inverted comma start, L will be in capital letter. L will be in capital letter. Let's go to the dentist. Full stop, inverted comma, close. Mathil said, I don't want to go to the dentist. I am scared of him. So, Mathil said, comma, inverted comma start, I don't want to go to the dentist. I am scared of him. Then full stop, then inverted comma close. She replied, I know you feel scared, but the dentist won't hurt you. She replied, comma, inverted comma start, I know you feel scared, but the dentist won't hurt you. Full stop, inverted comma, close. 5 and 6 you will do by yourself. Next, let's see how indirect reported speech is written. Sippan said, "We will leave the village." Introductory sentence, that is Sippan said. Okay? And quoted sentence is, "We will leave the village." In changing direct to indirect, the quoted part changes the most. The introductory part will not change the most, but the quoted part will change. We can use the following steps to turn direct speech into indirect speech. Check the type of quoted speech. Is it a statement, question, or command? At first, you have to see that it is a question or a statement or a command. Statement remain as statements. Sipan said, "We will leave the village at dawn." Then Sipan said that we will be changed into they, and will would change into would. So Sipan said that they would leave the village at dawn. Okay? Questions change into the statement form. There is also a change in the reporting verb sometimes. Everyone said, comma, inverted comma start, "Where shall we go?" Now the reported speech will be, everyone wanted to know where they would go. Everyone asked change into wanted to. Okay. Commands also changes into statements. There is also a change in the reporting verb sometimes. Sipan said, "Stand up, everyone." Sipan ordered everyone to stand up. So, when we are asking any question, we can change you have to change it. Change the reporting verb sometimes. Okay? And in commands also, it may be changed. The word say in introductory sentence can be substituted with other words like ask, decide, declare, mention, order, remark, tell, think, complain, suggest, argue. You have to change it with the situation. The introductory part can be changed, but you have to think of the situation and then you have to put all these things: ask, decide, declare, mention, order, remark, tell, think, complain, suggest, argue, and we have got that wanted to know, ordered. Okay. In indirect speech, there is no comma after the introductory part. There are also no inverted commas. You can check this in all the examples above. So, in indirect speech, we will not give any comma and we will not give inverted comma. We have to change the statement like that. Okay? And we will not put this comma and inverted comma. Check the tenses used in the introductory part and the quoted part. Changes in tenses are often required in the quoted part. So at first, Sipan said, comma, "We will leave the village." And in next part C, Sipan said that they would leave the village. So the changing, look after the changing. Some changing are going on over there. See, we becoming they, will becoming would. Okay. So change in tenses. There is a change in tense. Okay. Look at the table. Changes in tense forms have been given there as samples. Direct speech, present form. We go she goes. And in indirect speech, in past, it will always become past. Okay, the present form will, when we will write in the indirect speech, we have to change it. It will be in past, and that will be we went or she went. See, direct speech present form, I, you, she, we, am, I am, you are, she is, we are. Okay. In past, I was, you were, she was, we were going. Understood? So, in direct speech, there will be am, is, are. Then we have to change it into was, were. Okay? Next, past and order forms. Sorry, other forms. He went, he has gone, he had gone. In past form, all the things will be he had gone. Past and other continuous forms, I was, you were, she was, they were. I have, you have, they have, or I have been, I have been going, you have been going, they have been going. Okay. All things, all things will be changed into had been. Okay. Have been and has been. Was, were, going, all things will change into had been. Okay. I will, you can, they may, or I can, these things will change into would. Will, can, may will change into would, could, might. Okay. Check if changes in the pronouns are required. Sipan said, we will leave the village. Sipan said that they would leave the village. See, we is changing and will is also changing. Check if changes in the expression of time and place are required. Yes, sometimes the place and time is the changing in time and place is also required. Sipan said, we will leave this village tomorrow. Sipan said that they would leave that village the next day. So the tomorrow is changing into next day. Okay. Next, the direct speech. This evening, indirect speech, we have to write that evening. Today, this one you have to learn. Okay, this part you have to learn because you have to remember when you are writing. Today or this day will be that day, these days will be those days, now, then, a week ago, a week before, a last month, the month before or the previous month, next week, the following week, tomorrow, the next or following day, here, there. Okay. Many times, a connecting that is used in direct speech to join the introductory part and the quotient part. Sipan said, we will leave the village. Sipan said that they would leave the village. Turn the sentences in indirect speech into indirect speech. That means it is given in direct speech, we have to change it into indirect speech. The gardener said, I work in the garden every day. So here will be the gardener said that he works in the garden every day. Okay, next. The king said, clean the garden. The king ordered to clean the garden. The king ordered to clean the garden because this is an order. Clean the garden. Okay. The king also said, when do you start work on the garden? So this one is asking. This is a question. So the king also asked, when did he start work on the garden? When did he start work on the garden? Okay. Number 4 also I'm telling, but 5, 6, 7 you will do by yourself. The minister said, we need 3 more people to work here. The minister said that they need more 3 people to work there. So we is changing to they and here is changing to there. So rest of the 3 will do by yourself, and I think there is nothing to ask. If you have any problem in understanding, you will please ask me in the live class and you will jot it down. You know that what is the meaning of jot it down. You will write the problems in a paper, and when the class will start, you will keep the paper in front of you. Okay? So till the next class, goodbye. Have a nice time.